loss. I thought anytime you lose the buzzer, it's a tough way to go out. But we had our opportunities and just, it didn't go our way.
Does the loss sort of dampen the night for you a little bit?
I mean, it obviously is not the same as if we had won the game. You feel better about it, but it's an accomplishment that came with a lot of losses and a lot of wins. So I don't want to not acknowledge it. It's an honor. It's a great feeling to I guess reach the top. It's been a goal of mine, and the list has so many great players. The great history of the organization. So to climb it and be number one is a special accomplishment that I'm proud of. I'm thankful for all the people that played a part, like I've been saying for the last couple of days. But you wanna enjoy that moment in the win. And even during the game tonight, I wasn't playing focused on getting to the record. I was playing the game and just trying to win. And I knew it would happen eventually. And it takes away from it a little bit. You want to win and experience it.
How would you describe kind of the way you guys played the last couple minutes there? And it seems like the season, late in games, sometimes it goes really well, and sometimes it does not seem to go very well.
I mean, it's like you said, it goes well sometimes it doesn't. That's the way close games work. The sharper team wins those games. And down the stretch I had a couple turnovers, a couple where I think one I just lost the ball. In the middle of a move, I lost the ball. Another one, I thought the referee was Josh, and I just kind of threw. I saw him standing there, I threw it, and then another one got tipped. So for me, just it's my responsibility at the end of games where I know I'm gonna have the ball. I know the team is trusting me and depending on me to value each possession and make the right plays and give us a chance. And I turned the ball over that few times, and even though that's not what made us lose, it's my job to be responsible and to come through in those situations, and I didn't down the stretch. And I ended up making a few plays to give us a chance, like I should and like I always have. And we just put ourselves in a situation where we had to get a stop, and we gave them an opportunity to win it, and they did. On their home floor, a guy that's hot. We also we got to stop and had a turnover on the inbound. So I thought we had our opportunities, and in the way we beat ourselves. We left the door open for them to hit a game winner. And anytime you do that, you gotta understand that you don't really win those types of games on the road when you create that type of opportunity for the other team.
What do you think of a young guy, Shai, being the guy that hit that shot? Because you hit a clutch shot right before that.
Yeah.
But, you hit a lot of shots like that. Here's a young guy who's hit several of those kind of shots this season. Thoughts on him and just how maybe impressive that is?
No, he's impressive. He's obviously a really good player, not just a good young player, and he's coming into his own. I can remember when I was younger and I, became the leader of a team, and I was basically introducing myself as the lead guard of a team, and I was going after it, being aggressive. And I see that he's in that stage. He's trying to show what he can do, and it's almost like a coming out party for him. So he's having a great season. He's playing confident. He's playing well for their team, and it's fun to watch. Just not when it's happening against us, but we've had a lot of games that I've won in my career with shots like that. We've had a lot of wins like that this season for our team, where we send another team to the locker room having the same conversation. So it's part of the game. You gotta be able to take it just like you dish it out.
Dan, did you know that Chauncey was going to call a timeout after you reached number one, and what was that specific moment like with everyone on their feet and everybody's playing, it's on their feet, and then your son coming down?
I didn't know he was going to call a timeout. I don't know. I got a bad habit of just not making a big deal out of stuff, even when it is a big deal sometimes. And I end up looking back and I'm like, man, that was pretty cool. But the moment is, 2 years past, and I look back and I'm like, I got to be better about that. And I think when I made the free throw, I was like mad about something. So I just kind of came to the bench and I just like, everybody was clapping and I heard him say it and I was like, man, I gotta chill. You know what I mean? Like because like I said, I didn't want to come in and make it about that. I was just, wanting to do what we had to do to win the game. So I heard my son come down, I heard him saying my name and I kind of turned and I was like, that's what really lightened me up, where I was like, man, all right. It brought me back to what I had just accomplished. And, I just appreciate them taking the time in the visiting arena to acknowledge a major accomplishment of mine.
With his dinosaurs in his hand.
I know, yeah, 2 of them in his hand. I was like, yes.
Would you have preferred to have broken the record on the 3 barely missed right before that, or does it matter?
I mean, it don't really matter. Getting there is getting there, no matter how it happened. So I don't know how to express it. I wasn't out there shooting to get to it. I was just taking the shots that, we need to score this possession or whatever. So it was whatever, I didn't really care how it came.
First of all, congrats on the record.
Thank
I
you.
want to ask you about something pertaining to Shai. Throughout your career, there's been a lot of questions like the hashtag free Dame and people trying to get you out of there. But I'm asking that as it pertains to Shai because there's been a lot of the same external pressure. What type of advice would you have for him?
I mean, people have said it to me, and in my career, I've won a lot of games. What I haven't done is won the championship, but we've won, since I've been here. Every year, we've won a lot of games. And, my advice would be, he's in a situation where he's playing free. They believe in him. He's got a group of guys that understands that, he's the leader, he's the guy, and in the position he's in, his career is in a great position. He's off to a great start, and he's coming into his own with that. And, I would say the grass is not always greener on the other side. You never know what it's going to look like or, how the next team might view you, especially when you've had some injuries like he's had. You just don't know. And also, I would tell him that a lot of these people that are saying free him and all of these things or whatever, they are not the people that's going to have to live with the consequences if it doesn't work out. And they're not going to have to ever walk in his shoes. So it's very easy for people to say those types of things when they also know that they won't ever be held responsible or they won't ever be affected by it. So that would be my advice to him.
What's next for you now? I guess I'm just passing this one. Like, what's your next goal, or what are the goals that you're kind of looking forward to next?
Not lose 2 games in a row here. I mean, this was one that we needed to get. So dropping this game, we got to get the next one. I'm not really. I think I was very aware of getting close to this record, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. But I think everybody else was more on the countdown and more focused on it than I was, to be honest with you. So it's not like nothing is going to change for me going to the next game. It's like we got to win this game and get it done. And now as far as that, I just separate myself from Clyde, I guess.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.